Good evening, everyone. It's been a long time. I've had a little bit of a sabbatical, but we're back and we're bigger than ever. We have got a real special show for you today. Now, obviously, this is Genevision Media. Thank you for joining me on your channel, on my channel today. I'll have to let you know that we will be talking about the downstairs area and we will be talking about procreation. So if you have any children present that you don't necessarily want to hear, or you find it a bit, you don't want to hear about those kind of stuff, then this isn't the thing for you. However, we are going to be focusing on women's health. And in particular, we're going to be talking about the Yoni Pearls. So we have today a lovely individual by the name of Nadine Mclean, and she will be sharing us all her knowledge on this subject. So welcome, Nadine. Say hello to the audience.
Hello, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're all well.
Brilliant. So Nadine, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to start doing Yoni Pearls and Yoni Love Journey.
Okay. Well, first I'd like to, pay my respects and dues to Ivy Sagarius, who is the founder and originator of Shanjari Preeti Womb Healing Pearls. And it was, along her journey and her quest to find um, something to assist her in her cleansing that she then created Shanjari Preeti. Me, well, I'm a mum of five, I'm a wife, and at the time, back in April of 2014, I was on my own personal journey, and at that time, I was undertaking a personal development program. And this program wanted us to look at the five pillars of our life and our relationship with them. And it was on this journey that, I had asked the universe for clarity and guidance. And one evening, I was on a social media platform and I came across a message, a post, and it just really resonated with me. So I contacted the sister and we had, a talk lasting over 2 hours. The connection was just magnificent. Wealth of knowledge, offering her support. And yeah, from there, I used the pearls myself. And wow, it was just amazing what it had done for me. Are you there, Genevieve?
I'm here, sorry. I was just sorting out my um, things in the background. So brilliant. So basically, you came across it as being a product, a customer of the product,
Yeah.
and obviously you found it to be very helpful and beneficial to you.
Hmm.
So what are actual Yoni pearls? Because I'm sure a lot of people have heard of them,
Yeah.
but don't really understand what it is. And yeah, what is actually inside the product?
Okay, the pearl itself is a small ball that's covered in cotton, and inside of that we have dried herbs that are specific to our female part, the yoni, and collectively they're put together to provide support for women, obviously, that may be having certain issues or reoccurring conditions. Um, and they are then inserted into the yoni. Um, and that's where the magic and the power happens. So they are natural. The origin of the pearls dates back centuries, in different continents. We have different cultures that would use them but the purpose is still the same, which is to cleanse the yoni and bring balance and womb wellness to those who use them. I can't hear you now.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. Brilliant. So it's a natural product,
Yeah.
which obviously has been used, in previous cultures and generations and stuff like that. So it's definitely, we are going back to an era of kind of going back to natural and going back to, all the things that we used to do, because we're finding that a lot
Yeah.
of the drugs and pharmaceuticals that we're taking,
Yeah.
and a lot of the things that are now, forced upon us in terms of the types of food, the types of just the environment, even like the pollution and stuff like that, is really affecting us.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so it's definitely important to make sure that we're kind of going back to these basics. So what is actual womb cleansing? Because obviously the Yoni Pearls are a womb cleansing kind of, it's like a detox, I would guess.
Yeah.
So what exactly is womb cleansing, and why is it so important?
Okay, so womb cleansing is for sisters, and from being a woman, from the age of puberty, which is becoming younger and younger as time goes, we need to cleanse. So our menstruation cycle is a time of cleansing and releasing. But like you said, with today's environment, with the food, the pollution, you know, some people have had, a very traumatic introduction to sex. And, that could be via trauma, via sexual abuse. So um, the need to cleanse is even more so important now, because we do put our body, our yoni, our temple through some really tough situations. Um, so yoni cleansing is detoxing, cleansing, releasing all that no longer serves the yoni, and finding optimum balance between mind, body, and spirit, because it's all interconnected. And if we don't have our center, which is our yoni, in balance, um, it will then throw the rest of us off balance. Our yoni, our womb, is the place where everything is birthed from, whether it's our desires, our aspirations, and most importantly, if it's creating new life. And the importance there, of course, is to have the most healthiest environment to carry a baby for 9 months and then to deliver and nurse that young child. So, womb cleansing is a natural alternative to what Western society may offer, which is, a lot of sisters that I speak to have fibroids, and the doctor's recommendation is for them to have a hysterectomy. Having your womb removed in that way can be a very detrimental effect on a woman's ability to feel like a woman, should we say. And it's so final, isn't it? It's absolute. You have a hysterectomy and there's no possible chance of you being able to conceive. But many of our clients, and sorry, sisters that have come to us for support in getting rid of their fibroids, have had success. And the pearls again are fantastic to use if you are wanting to become pregnant, again releasing all that no longer serves that sacred space. in order for it to bring forth a healthy baby.
Wow. So it's funny that you should talk about the womb being the center, because really that's proven when you do have a baby. If anyone's ever been pregnant, they
Yeah,
know that their center of gravity
yeah,
kind of changes, so
yeah,
they have problems with balance. So
right.
because it's such a fast process of getting used to that shifting so quickly, a lot of people have problems with balance. And you also kind of touched on even being it being the center of a lot of kind of the traumas, and even like the introduction to having sex with some people may not have had good experiences, um, and those kinds of things can have a big effect, and there isn't any westernized medication to kind of deal with that kind of trauma. And also, when we do have issues in that area, the only way that they've got to deal with it is to actually just remove it. And like you said, some people want to still be able to have children. It doesn't make you feel like a woman. I'm sure that there's a lot of body changes, because I know that once you have a hysterectomy, you have to take certain medication for life.
Yes, you do.
So all of those things kind of it's definitely not a good way. So you're suggesting that women try the Yoni Pearls for things such as fertility issues, fibroids, which I'm sure almost more than half of the audience have conditions like that dealing with. Also, problems with your cycle. What's the other one that they call polycystic
Yeah, PCOS.
ovaries?
Yeah,
Yeah,
polycystic
yeah.
ovary.
So yeah, I mean, I know I have a lot of friends, and I see a lot of people on social media, and all different kinds of places talking about how debilitating
Yeah,
the effects are. And I mean, even with myself, I've suffered with issues with my cycle all my life, and it has at some points, going through school and going through work and stuff, it really kind of like stopped me living my life. Do you know what I mean? And I have to say, I mean, I've only just started with the Yoni Pearls. And obviously we were speaking the other day about kind of like the physical effects that it was having, in terms of, I had, I got a bit of a release
yeah,
physically. And I have to say that I feel like I had a little bit of a release kind of spiritually as well, because I did kind of feel after a few days that things were getting a little bit lighter, like
yeah,
just tension and stuff.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've had a very stressful couple of weeks, and I do believe that if I didn't have that kind of build up just before this happened,
You're right.
I would have been in a totally different place. Do you know what I mean?
Goodness.
And then moving forward, like going to the part where I think I'm in my ovulation part of my cycle,
Right.
definitely feeling a lot different, and that's just on one pearl. Like,
One.
definitely, I mean, I know my body, I know when I'm going through certain things, and
How,
it's
yeah.
definitely feeling different.
Yeah.
So I can say that with it's obviously it's recommended to go, you're recommended to do this every month
Yeah.
forever, but definitely I can see the changes in just one time. So just speak on a couple of things that I spoke about in terms of
Yeah.
fertility and stuff like that.
Okay. So I just want to say you've really hit the nail on the head. And if I can just retract back to myself and being on my journey, and basically I wasn't having any conditions to do with my yoni, but mine was more emotional and my feelings. And in speaking with the sister when I, made contact, she very much explained to me that it is a mind, body, and spirit experience. And you have just, commented on how you feel lighter, like a load has been lifted from just using one pearl. And I have a saying, the power of the pearl. It may be quite small, but it is powerful in what it does. And before I use my pearls, I just spent some time with them and put my intention into them. And my intention was to release the anxiety that I felt always to my stomach. And from that experience that I had, and where it has helped me to where I am today, that's why I am a health educator with Shanjari Preeti, because I know and I believe in the power of the pearl. So yeah, the uses, or for people who should use the pearl, from anybody that's over the age of 16 can use the pearl, as long as they um, maybe have been introduced to sexual relations before their time, because obviously legally, 16, you shouldn't be engaging in sex. But they can use the pearl. If you suffer from low libido, looseness, if you're experiencing any odors, dryness, if you've, maybe gone through having an abortion, or having a miscarriage, again, the pearls will assist to remove um, any anything that may not have been removed naturally in that process. And just one thing after the other. Sometimes, as females, we can have reoccurring BV and thrush after our menses, because the hormonal changes that take place. Again, you said fibroids. If you have endometriosis, again, the pearls, anything to do with a condition of our sacred space, I would recommend that sisters do experience a yoni cleanse.
Brilliant, brilliant. So you call yourself Yoni Love Journeys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why do you consider it to be a journey, and how do you kind of teach people to go along their journey?
Okay, so Yoni Love Journey, it came to me, um, and again, it was on my journey with my own Yoni that I identified that I needed to show her some love. And like many sisters that I know, um, we always tend to do and be for others, but not ourselves. And first and foremost, in order to give love to others, we need to be able to love ourselves. The Yoni love journey, I'm on a journey, in 5 years, in 18 months' time, my Yoni may be on another journey. And as long as as long as I am a woman, I'm going to be on my Yoni loving journey to bring womb wellness to myself, and also to sisters out there that just need to know about Shanjari Preeti, that need support. And yeah, it's just a journey of love. So it just really stuck, the name.
Brilliant. Has my chat frozen? Oh. Um, Brilliant. So it's really for everyone to kind of go on that journey then, and
Yes.
sorry, somebody's just um yeah, so it's really about everyone to kind of go on that journey.
Hmm.
So what would you say in regards to, you touched on earlier, about having in go getting involved with certain people, and how we have to be careful about like kind of cleansing ourselves and
Right.
having different partners. So
Mm.
what do you think about kind of the society we live in, where it's kind of promoted to have
Yeah.
multiple partners, and
Mm.
how we could even manage that in terms of, where we're bringing a lot of different kinds of stuff into ourselves,
Yes.
and how that can help.
Okay, so from the moment that we become sexually active, we are opening up ourselves to energies
Mm.
of partners, of the partner that you're, having that interaction with at that time. And the word sex, um, it has a meaning, and one or two of the meanings are soul energy exchange or spiritual energy exchange.
Wow.
And in today's society, everything is quick, everything is fast, everybody just wants to, oh yeah, she's got a nice shape, and I wish I could get with her. But they're not understanding the true essence and the importance of when two people connect sexually, all that transpires at a much different and higher level. For instance, girlfriends might get together and say, oh, I saw Sally the other day, and she's really changed since she's met Tom. That's because
Mhm.
there's now a soul tie, there's a spiritual tie to that person. So whether it be good or bad, um, you know, um, friends will comment, situations will play out how they will in the relationship. But I can assure you that for every person that you sleep with or have slept with, there is most definitely a soul tie that can stay with you several years after you have, ended that relationship. So again, with the pearls will work to draw out any pathogens, foreign DNA. Again, because sometimes if we were in a committed relationship and we're only sleeping with that one person, contraception may not have been used. And then if the person, has, released themselves, or the man, should I say, has relieved himself in you, you will still be carrying that DNA.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's really powerful stuff that the pearls are able to um, go to work and draw out all the toxins, the pathogens, the DNAs, and again, it's a free way cleanse and detox of mind, body, and spirit. So yeah, it's really really important that somehow we try to cleanse ourselves on a regular basis, and we go through a detox, both mentally, spiritually, and physically. Yeah.
Brilliant. That is quite deep stuff, the
It
soul
is.
ties in terms of, being
Mhm.
in having sexual intercourse with somebody. It's
Yeah.
really was quite deep. And I think if we kind of actually went back to that kind of understanding,
Hmm.
um, we would act, we would not engage in so much kind of promiscuity, because
Yeah.
we don't take it very seriously anymore.
Yeah.
We don't, we don't value. It's almost like we don't value ourselves as
Most
much anymore.
definitely.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's very, very important, and I hope that especially the younger generation, it's not even a younger generation, but just that they have the chance to do better. Do
Yes.
you know what I mean? That they will kind of take heed to these kinds of things and kind of go back to, valuing yourself enough.
And
Um,
yeah, and that's where Yoni Love Journey comes in. So, we have supported sisters of all different age groups. And that's the beauty of it, that we can come together, we can offer support, you know, we can offer our wisdom as well, you know, and just be there for one another and have an open dialogue about us loving ourselves and loving our yoni. You know, it's so important that we do find, I call it goddess time, just to take out time for yourself. Listen to what she's saying, because when we are suffering with these conditions and diseases, it's because there is an imbalance. So, you know, we have to start eating healthily, you know, exercising, get out of that toxic relationship or marriage, you know, say no is enough. You know, some people have been on contraceptives since, you know, they've started being sexually active. Now, that's many years of having a build-up of these pharmaceutical drugs within your system. And, you know, saying you get married at 32 and, you know, both partners don't have any children, but you would like to have children, you would need to cleanse, you would need to detox, you know, your womb, because that environment to bring forth a healthy child won't be there. It will be very toxic. So, you know, just even if you just do one cleanse, you know, get that experience, see how you feel, and then we can take it from there. But, you know, I'm here to support you, and through a consultation we'll get an insight to your yoni journey so far and what it is that you would like to achieve. Yeah.
Brilliant. And like I said, she does consultations as well. So, you know, before you actually choose or get recommended what you should be taking, everything, your sexual history and, you know, any problems that you have will be taken into consideration. Obviously, Nadine is not a doctor. However, this is all herbal stuff. It's all natural products. So I think there has been you know, people that said that. I mean, I experienced a slight tingling at the beginning, but you know, you know, she'll talk to you about any kind of stuff, side effects and stuff like that. Just saying hello to Boss Lady. She said great topic. Thank you.
Winsome. Is that Winsome, Boss Lady?
No, it's Miss Shay, okay. Boss Lady.
Okay.
She big shout out to you, girl. Yeah. She's
you.
on her health journeys, going all vegan on me and everything. So yeah, she's going in. I've been looking at the pictures of her meals and stuff. Great stuff.
Meal. Yum.
So what can we expect? Just give us a little synopsis of what we can expect in, like, physically when we're going on this.
Okay. Well, you can expect to have some release. Like I said, even if you, like myself, I didn't have any, you know, conditions or concerns at the time, but when I did use pearls, my release was at the time it was a bit shocking, surprise, but then it turned into relief, because I'm like, well, you know, I'm thankful that I came across the pearls and was able to do this cleanse, because now look what is no longer within my space. So you can expect to release waste matter. You know, I said if you had maybe gone through any of the unfortunate occurrences of having maybe a termination or an abortion, and that process didn't allow for all of that material to expel itself, then that could be something that is released from you. I think you do have some photos there, Genevieve.
Yes,
They
I do.
might be a bit graphic in nature, but it's to show you the power of the pearl and how effective it is in bringing about, womb wellness.
I'm just going to try and pull up a picture. For some reason, just when you need it, it's going very slow. But
Okay.
hold on 1 second.
So, and that's why the consultation is so important and recommended, because to gain your actual, gynecological history, then we can sort of have an expectation of what might be released, and so that it isn't a surprise or, a bit upsetting. Yeah, I think I can see one there. Is that one there?
Yeah, that's one here. Unfortunately, Google hasn't given me the ability to kind of keep it on the screen when you're
talking.
when you're talking, but I'm just gonna hold on 1 second. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Can you see? What can you see? No, that's the wrong thing. That's
You.
fine. Can you see
So
me?
that photo there is accumulation of waste matter that's built up over the years. And yeah, don't be shocked or disgusted. Turn it into a positive. See the joy in knowing that your body is being cleansed, that your womb is being cleansed, and is expelling all that waste matter that no longer serves. So it is really powerful. We've supported different females who want to whose journey is very different. Not one sister's journey is the same. And I'd just like to touch on, when you are detoxing or cleansing, the importance of journaling, because it's another way for you to release your traumas, your anxieties, anything negative. Is always good to journal at the same time as you're doing your cleanse, because spiritually things may come back to you. Your emotions may change, your feelings towards people in your life may change, and having an outlet that's private to you, where you can write down your feelings on that particular day, is so important, that I highly recommend that sisters do journal while they are having their cleanse.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
fibroids.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's about this one, the fibroids.
yeah. So this sister, she had the condition of fibroids, and instead of going under the surgeon's knife, she came to us, and we supported her on her decision to use the pearls after consulting with us. And look, that's the evidence. Her fibroids were coming out naturally. It may not be the case for everybody that has fibroids, because, as you know, they could be a different size, and not any two women's situation is the same. But we can show that we have helped sisters who suffer from fibroids, and that you don't have to go under the surgeon's knife and have a hysterectomy.
Brilliant. Yeah, guys, I would apologize for things being so graphic, but actually I'm not apologizing, because this is real, and it shows you how much these things actually work. This is a picture of is this the actual pearls?
Yeah, those are the pearls. So they're no bigger than, say, a 5p coin, a 5p coin, and they are inserted into the vagina. Genevieve, I'll give you the links to some videos that you can put within the post once you know you update it on YouTube. And it just goes to show that, you know, we can heal ourselves as women. We just have to, you know, spread the word about Shanjari Preeti Womb Healing Pearls. I'm sure we all know a sister that could and would benefit from using the pearls. So, you know, I'm available to go to events, you know, health events or community events, just to spread the word further. And again, you know, we just need to support each other. And bring back the sisterhood. I just love talking to sisters, you know. I really, really do. It just brings me great joy and happiness speaking to sisters, and just feeling that energy, that love that you get. Yeah.
Is there any other pictures you wanted me to show?
No, I think those were the only ones.
Okay.
So just to say as well, for the listeners today, if you would like to book a consultation, there is a reduced consultation fee of £15. So I'll give the details to Genevieve to upload, and in how you can redeem the reduced fee for a consultation. And again, we don't just do pearls. You know, we have a womb healing kits. We have Yoni steam, Yoni cups. You know, I have beautiful Ankara design journals as well. We have tea tree oil pessaries. We have ion pads, waist beads, and crystals as well. So yeah, it's just everything that's natural, supportive for us as women to elevate in our goddess, you know, to connect with our goddess and to take back power of us, you know, and bring forth happy creations, you know, creations filled with love and joy. Often we get penned with being an angry Black woman. But again, there's imbalance. So let's bring back the balance and bring back the love, most definitely.
That's brilliant. That's another thing that I kind of forgot to say. Well, I didn't really forget to say, but guys, we need to get off the sanitary towels in the marketplace. We need to get off the tampons. We need to get off of all of that, because those things have got so much chemicals, and we're putting it right next to the most precious part of our body. Yeah, we need to get rid of that. You need to learn how, you need to get some natural stuff. You need to get some cloth stuff. You need to learn about the cups. The cups is the one, telling you, trust me, I've converted so many people to that. It's serious.
Yeah, I love my Yoni cup, and it was so it was just so strange when I was going on my journey. I had always heard about the Yoni cup and wanted to do it, but it was when I came and started to use the pearls, that's when the time to actually use the cup came into play. So yeah, the cups are wonderful. You know, yeah, they're really great. I have read from other people that, you know, no, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's okay. But the cups are really good. Yeah, the cups are really good.
Yeah. I've got a question from the audience. How are the crystals used?
They're not the yoni eggs, so it's just something that you can have on your person, something that you can meditate with. Yeah, so it's not a yoni egg. It's just, you know, like a crystal stone that is available to support you. So you can have ones for fertility, depression, and all sorts of different crystals.
Brilliant. So all of that is on the website, guys. So the website is on the description bar of the YouTube video. So you can definitely check out all the stuff. And obviously, Nadine will be available for any questions and consultations. I'll get her to put to give you her details, and I will add her details onto that as well. A quick question,
Yes.
just to kind of wrap things up. Is there any version for the men?
We do have a King collection, yes. Let me just get my charger. 1 minute there, Genevieve.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, because the men need to have their things cleaned out as well. Brilliant topic, guys. Brilliant. I'm so pleased that Nadine has come to talk with us today. There's definitely things that we need to know. She's just getting her charger because her battery's about to die and we don't want to lose her before we've asked all the questions.
Oh.
So
My bad, because I didn't.
that's no problem. We're all family on Genevision Media. We're just sitting down having a conversation, so it's all good.
I'm coming. So yeah, we do have a King collection that is available, as well as having a his and hers, as well as having his and her packages. Because obviously, again, if you are treating yourself, you should treat your partner at the same time. So that's in instances if you may be suffering with BV and thrush, because the bacteria can live on the penis and re-infect you. So yeah, we do have his and her kits, and we do have a King collection where they can get soaps and salves on the website, which is www.shanjaripreeti.co.uk. So yeah, we have to look after the Kings as well. Give thanks.
That's very blessed. I'm so happy to have had you on the show. I know Nadine's had to take time out from her family, so I'm not going to keep her too much longer. If you have any other questions, please let us know how we can connect with you. So we've got the website. Is there any other way that we can connect with you directly?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram as Shanjari Preeti UK, and also on Facebook as Shanjari Preeti Walthamforest. So I am London based. Yeah, and again via email, and that is sjp@walthamforest. Walthamforest.com. Oh gosh, I was given a .gov email address there. And yeah, please connect with me. If it's maybe not for yourself, forward on my details to a sister. I'm more than willing and happy to support anybody if they're doing an event. So please, yeah, do make contact. Again, I've got something in the pipeline that I'm working on. So as Jenny Vision, when it comes to manifest, when it comes to life, then I will definitely let you guys know about it. Okay, I just want to say a couple more things. The benefits of the pearls are not limited to, but you will experience vaginal tightening, which is very good for us ladies. Yeah, myself, I've had 5 children naturally, but the wonders of the pearls have definitely been noticed and appreciated by both persons. Again, if you suffer with vaginal dryness, it helps to improve your facial skin complexion, any hyperpigmentation that you might be going through. And also it helps to reshape your breasts. So with regular use, you definitely see. Yeah, these pearls are powerful, girl. I'm telling you. The pearls are powerful, most definitely. So yeah. Um, Again, just want to say a bit of a disclaimer. I know Genevieve did say throughout the discussion that we educate, we don't give advice. So ultimately, if there was a pressing issue or condition that you in, you should maybe go to your local health clinic and just get some diagnosis from there, and then obviously, yeah, you can come back to us and we'll be happy to support you. Just want to say who should not use the pearls. Okay, so if you are a virgin, please don't use the pearls. If you are breastfeeding and or pregnant, please do not use the pearls. And again, if you have a coil inserted, we don't recommend you using the pearls. Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, I just needed to touch on one thing before I let you
Okay.
go, because it was something that we had in a conversation
Mm-hmm.
previously, and I was very shocked to find out this information. Now, a lot of obviously sexually transmitted infections are always treated
Right.
by antibiotics.
Right.
So, what you said something to me about the antibiotics, that I found very interesting. Can you let our audience know?
Okay. So with antibiotics, yeah, I personally don't use antibiotics. I will always try to find a natural alternative. And if I just go back to, a bit of history, before antibiotics were introduced by the big pharma companies that we have and know today, we actually used hemp oil, which is, now coming back into society. Um, and we use colloidal silver. Those were our natural antibiotics. But as recent reports and information has confirmed, that the overuse of antibiotics is having a more detrimental effect on people's health. So what they in effect do, they kill all the bacteria that is within the body, within your gut. So that's good, bad, and in between. Okay, so having just one course of antibiotics, it takes about up to 10 years for your body then to produce all that good gut flora. So just imagine if you've had, two courses of antibiotics in 1 year. You tend to find that you keep on going back to the doctor because now you're suffering with something else, or you keep on suffering with that same condition, that same illness. Um, and that's because the antibiotics have actually destroyed all bacteria, and your immune system is just kaput, basically. It isn't helped by not leading, a healthy lifestyle, being that you eat right, you get enough rest, and that you exercise and take care of yourself. So I would recommend that if anybody has or is to take a course of antibiotics, that after the course, please, please, please get yourself some probiotics, and that will help to replenish all the good gut flora that has been destroyed by, yeah, the antibiotics. They're
Bad.
they really are.
Tell you, man, some people are going through a lifetime just recovering. It's just ridiculous.
Exactly. And this is what happens. So then, us being sick makes them money, you know.
Mm.
So they will never say, try this natural alternative, or, have you ever considered? They'll just be like, no. And even on the news, I've seen that they're actually telling doctors not to prescribe antibiotics because of the same thing. It's not making the patient any better. If not, it's leading to more conditions and illnesses. Yeah.
Yeah, we're coming immune to it. So in a few years
Yeah.
they won't have anything, apparently. But
I know.
um yeah, so it was so brilliant having you on, Nadine. I'm just so thankful for
Thank
you.
you.
Like I said, don't worry, guys. I will put all of her contact information on the description bar so that you connect with her. And also, the website will be on the description bar, so you don't need to go backwards and find a pen and a piece of paper and catch everything. It's all going to be there. Don't worry. I know what it's like. So yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone that has watched the show. It's been a good show. It's been a deep show, like I did say that it would be. We've learned a lot today. I'm sorry that I have been away so long. I've got so much things that I need to catch up with. We're gonna have a lot more health interviews as well coming up soon. So don't worry, we're going to be touching on all the areas of the body. And I did say that I would do one about housing as well, because a lot of people, as some may know, that I am into housing and stuff as well. So a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions about housing, especially in London. So I will be doing an in-depth video on that, and I will probably be doing a live stream on that as well. So that's what's going to be coming up. So I'd just like to thank you guys again for being here. Thank you to Nadine for joining us today. And yeah, just have a blessed evening and a blessed rest of the week. Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye.